If I'm saying this wrong, correct me, but it's either Munch or maybe neither. It's just right behind. I actually haven't done it yet. Waiting for my return from Bergen to fully do Oslo. I have 4 days in Oslo after Bergen. So these first few days are just to look around, walk through the city and see what it's like. So I did end up visiting the museum for around 14 euros. Now, huge tip. If you can visit on a Wednesday, the museum is absolutely free from 6 to 9 p.m. every Wednesday. I really did appreciate all of Munch's works, but I was also really happy that I could catch the Alice Neal exhibition. It was awesome. After visiting the Munch-museet, it's actually a very good idea to visit this little steep over here. It is the National Opera and Ballet, I believe, and it is absolutely peaceful. I don't know if it's the fact that it's all white and just right in front of just people watching. It's so beautiful. This is definitely a must-do after visiting the Munch-museet. If you're tired and you want to relax, I would definitely recommend this. Alright, so fun fact, the angled exterior surfaces of the building are covered with marble from Carrara, Italy, and white granite and make it appear to rise from the water. So that is why I love it so much. That is the effect. I'm just walking randomly. I was going to walk to the city center, the city hall, sorry. And then there's just there's definitely something happening there. So let's go check it out.
Eros means green earth. It is under the project of Velferdsetaten, Enhet for Mangfold og Integrering, or a unit of integration within cultural diversity. And we are for a different nationality here in Oslo, and some even outside Oslo are member of Eras. And here we're here having fun with how we integrate with each other.
My favorite part about this event was just the good music, performances, but also the good food. This was a Somali stand that I found with amazing Somalian food. I tried their shawarma, then this Ugandan stand as well, where I tried the Ugandan chapati and that rice that actually looks like fried rice. It looks like Nigerian fried rice. So the king and the queen live here. I believe they have like another residency elsewhere outside of Oslo. Well, I would have loved to visit the insides, but apparently it's only open inside during the summer. So it was 2023, it was up until like mid-August. So totally missed that. But the gardens are absolutely beautiful to just relax in. I'm currently just sitting on a bench and almost falling asleep. But it's such a beautiful garden. I mean, it's not really hot, but at least it's not raining. Definitely a must do. And if you visit during the summer, then you're going to have the opportunity to go inside. I think it is the biggest sculpture park in the world by one artist, so Vigeland. So yesterday when I was doing the Nobel Peace tour, they show the Nobel Peace medal, and so on one side you have the face of obviously Nobel. I've forgotten the full name, And on the other side, you have three naked guys, right? And those were actually designed / done by Vigeland. So if you ever see anything, any naked drawings or sculptures, I guess it's safe to just assume that it's Vigeland, as long as it's linked to Norway. I really enjoyed the Vigeland sculptures more than I thought I would. They were all very touching. And you should know that there is a museum that you can visit. I didn't do it, but there's a museum you can visit. It tells you more about the sculptures and more about Vigeland. I have to try to find the angry boy, the angry baby boy, the naked angry baby boy. I don't know what it's called, but you know, the very popular one. Alright, so I did have to use my Apple Maps to find where the angry boy was located. I was looking very carefully, but it's actually a little bit hidden and it's smaller than you actually think. I'm so glad that I chose to basically walk to the Norsk Museum instead of taking like a 7-minute bus, because it's absolutely beautiful. The weather is amazing, just surrounded by nature, and a few people walking, a lot of people on their bikes. Norway is truly powered by nature. So this is an open-air museum that showcases the Norwegian way of life from different centuries and from different parts of Norway, mostly via the buildings. Some of it were actual homes that were reconstructed log by log in the museum. And it's interesting, you get to see the art, you get to see the clothings as well. The guides are usually dressed in the clothings that correspond to a certain era. You get to learn about the Sami culture. So you should know that the ticket does come with a possibility of having a tour guide, but you should look up the time that the English one starts if you're an English speaker. And you also have the state churches that date back to the 13th century, and those are really interesting. I was randomly walking and came across the Nobel Peace Walk. It's a tour that's organized by the Nobel Peace Center, where you visit the most important buildings in Oslo linked to the prize, and you learn about the Nobel Prizes. You get to visit the City Hall, the Grand Hotel, where the winners come out to wave to the public. You get to visit the university and the Nobel Peace Institute, where the decisions are actually made regarding the next winners. All of this for free. It is completely free from June to September. Starting October, you do have to pay, and it is around €8. So now we are at the Oslo. I'm proud of myself. And I'm gonna see if we can go inside, since a lot of things are closing right now, I guess. The church was already closed, so I didn't get to visit inside, but I did have the time to admire a little bit outside, but I would recommend it. I think this is where the prince got married, so if it's open while you're there, then why not? Alright, so this one's a little bit outside of Oslo. It is in a place called Lahell. I went there from Spikkestad and not Spikestad, as I initially called it. And when you get to Lahell, there's a short hiking trail to get to an island called Lahellholmen. And I absolutely fell in love with this place. It was calm. We stayed there till around 10 p.m. and we saw maybe like 3 people. And I fell in love with it, so much so that on my birthday I actually came back and spent the morning here. Absolutely gorgeous, and I think, you know, if you've already done so much in the city and you want to see outside of it a little bit, this is definitely a must do. And that is it. I hope this list will be able to help you. Of course, there are so many other things that I didn't mention, so much more to do, but hopefully this can be a starting point for you. There will be more videos on my trip to Bergen, the fjords, and a lot more. Thank you.